Watch Cliffe Knechtle debate if people who have never heard about Christ can be saved and go to heaven.
Say in like a big community where it's mainly Buddhist, Jewish, or whatever.
Yes.
It's like they're not really exposed to Christ, and they're good people, but you know, everyone sins.
That's different.
But is it possible? Is there a way for them to be saved?
Yes. Yes. If a person has not been exposed to the good news of Jesus Christ, I am convinced that they're going to be judged differently. Now, Jesus does not answer specifically the question, how are those people going to be judged who've never heard about Christ? But what I do know is, Jesus revealed that God is just, which means nobody's getting ripped off. Secondly, Jesus and the Bible reveal that nobody's going to hell because they made a mistake or because of lack of information. Nobody's going to hell for that reason. The only reason people go to hell is because they rebel against God. They flip God off the way I have. That's why we go to hell. We go to hell because we choose to live our life separate from God, and on the day of judgment, God grants our request, and we spend eternity separate from Him. In other words, I think I know what the theme song of hell will be. I did it my way. You see, the Divine Comedy, Dante has Satan say, I would rather rule in hell than serve in heaven. And I can relate to that. I like to rule. I like to call the shots. And this idea of serving God, well, it has its drawbacks. So, hell is it's a simple outworking of my decision to live my life separate from God. Now, sir, I am convinced, and I know that there are going to be a lot of people in heaven who never heard the word Jesus. Why? Because Hebrews chapter 11 in the New Testament lists some of them. Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Moses, Rahab, a Gentile prostitute, obviously never heard the word Jesus. They were born hundreds of years before him. But in humility, they put their faith in God. They're going to be in heaven. But what Jesus insists is, the only reason those folks will be in heaven is because He bled and died on a cross to pay the penalty for their sin. They're not going to be in heaven because they were good people. Because none of us are good as God defines good. We all are in desperate need of God's forgiveness.